All right, Canada. What happened? What happened here? We had so much potential to do something this Olympics, I thought, going into this tournament. We are eliminated 2-0 this morning, February 16th at 8:30 a.m. 2-0 to Sweden, who I thought was okay in the medal in the round robin, but comes away here with the win. What's going on, YouTube? I am Ryan from Dopamon. Today, we're taking a look at this game. We just want a quick recap, see what the lines were, what happened. I watched this game in full. What happened during this game? Why did Canada lose? Why did Sweden win? And yeah, just an overall, what the hell? Obviously, I'm Canadian. I'm a Team Canada fan through and through, obviously. So it might be a little bit of bias here for Sweden. I'm sorry, Sweden. But yeah, we'll just go through quickly the lines. Some changes. There were a couple injuries for Team Canada. Ben Street not able to play in this game, and Alex Grant not able to play in this game on defense. So Jack McBain moves from lower in the lineup to play with Eric Stahl and Mason McTavish. Josh Hosang bumped down in the lineup. He was last game as well. Hasn't been playing very well in these Olympics. Lander, Brome, and Klingberg, Fenter, and Benson Johansson, Swedish goaltender, surprisingly gets this start. I believe he only played one game in the round robin. He had 15 saves on 17 shots. Wasn't great, but he gets to start here against Canada. I don't know what the reasoning for that was, but obviously it worked. He shut out the Canadians. Tompkins in net for Canada after Eddie Pasquale kind of screwed up his starting role, and Tompkins has been playing very well. Second line for Canada, Knight, Tambellini, and Wheel, Noro and Witherspoon on the back end. Holmberg, Walmark, who has been incredible this tournament. One of the leading goal scorers. I think he has 5 goals in 5 games now, along with Juraj Slafkovsky of Slovakia. Olofsson, Holm, and Folin on the back end. For Canada, Landon Ferraro making his tournament debut in place of Ben Street, who could not play on this kind of energy line with Odell and Janssen, Demers and Barberio on the back end. That veteran defensive presence there. Everberg, De La Rose, Johansson, Tomarnet, and Pudas on the end there. Nordstrom, Kruger, Freeberg, Lenson, and Holstrom. For the Swedes, Adam Cracknell on the side of David Desharnais and Daniel Winnick. The old man line. This line, to me, in a nutshell, what happened with Team Canada in this tournament? This line kind of sums it up. It's 3 guys who were good in their own leagues, not very fast, not necessarily the highest skill guys either. I mean, David Desharnais has been good in his career, but they should have went a little bit more, a little bit younger, a little bit faster. I felt the whole tournament, not even just in this game, the whole tournament for Team Canada, they were just a little slow. They were a little slow rotating. They were a little bit slow reacting to different plays. And yeah, this game was no different. It was honestly one of the most boring games I've watched in this tournament. It was, I think on purpose by Sweden, it was low event hockey. They didn't want a lot to happen. There was only a few penalties on either side the whole game. And we didn't see the first goal until almost 10 minutes, or more than 10 minutes, into the third period, where Lucas Walmark picks up a goal, an interception, a giveaway by Jack McBain, the guy who moves up the lineup on that first line. He gave the puck away at his own blue line, and Walmark is not the guy. He's the only guy, probably, that you didn't want to give the puck away to. And he just buries it. He snipes it over the shoulder of Tompkins. This was a low-event, boring game. I think the final shots were, and I don't have them here. I don't know why I don't have them. I should have written them down. It was like 25-22 versus Slovakia and the States were 38-36, I think. It was much more high-event, back-and-forth style hockey. Obviously, the overtime can help inflate those numbers a little bit. But it was just a nothing game. And I remember during a live stream that I did with Alex, talking, I think it was the Canada-US game. The whole time we felt that Canada just wasn't doing anything. They were getting some chances and they buried on a couple. I think one was on the power play, but on 5-on-5, they just weren't able to generate anything. And that was ultimately, offense was ultimately their demise. And Lander with the empty netter from Pontus Holberg, Leafs. Pontus Holberg. Yeah, and there's not much to say really about this game other than Canada, I think, was misbuilt. I don't think they were built properly. I don't know if I would have gone the way that I went, the Shane Doan and company went. Obviously, with hindsight, losing, I can say whatever I want. I don't know, just like Daniel Winnick and Adam Cracknell being on this team. I remember Alex and I did our review of the lineups when they came out, and I had said, like, Daniel Winnick and Adam Cracknell were good 10 years ago. They were both Leafs players. Obviously, Daniel Winnick played for the Leafs. Adam Cracknell, I think, only played for the Marlies. But even Cracknell a few years ago wasn't a great player for the Marlies. And I thought, okay, maybe he's the penalty kill guy. He's a specialist. They used him quite a bit throughout the tournament. And I didn't think they had the upper end skill to compensate for, having a whole fourth line or bottom six that were just defensive specialists. And I don't know if that's what they went into this tournament thinking they would be, or that's the role they'd want to play. Maybe they expected more offense from them, but I don't see how. I don't see... Obviously there was Eric Stahl. Eric Stahl had to be on this team. Josh Ho-Sang had to be on this team. Do you go back, if you're Canada, do you consider taking more young kids? Like, I thought Johnson, Owen Power, they played amazing in this tournament. And Robinson and Power were the top pair. And Robinson, high scorer. Same with Noro. I think he deserved to be on his team. Wotherspoon, like Power is probably the best defenseman not in the NHL. I'm not gonna lie. I really like Owen Power. I really like his game. Should you have brought more kids like him? Should you have considered? I've heard this being thrown around. Do you consider taking Connor Bedard to the Olympics if you were to do this again? He's 16 years old, but he's incredibly talented. Do you consider him? Do you consider Shane Wright? Do you consider other players from the World Junior team? I didn't think the problem with this team was the youth. I think it was the veteran, slower guys that just couldn't get up to speed and just couldn't create enough offense. We needed more creators, and we didn't have that. And we can have a really good energy line all you want, but at the end of the day, you need to score goals, and this team could not score goals. Even, sloppy play against China. When looking back, I should have expected this loss a little bit more than I did. I thought they'd turn it on for the medal rounds like Canada normally does for elimination games, but for the first time since Torino in 2006, Canada will not be medaling in hockey for the men. Anyway, bronze in 2018, gold in 2014, gold in Vancouver 2010, eliminated in Italy in the quarterfinals, similar to here, gold in 2002. Yeah, the Canadians need... The Canadians, mark my words, will not win gold again until the NHL is back. If for some reason the NHL doesn't go to the next tournament, I don't think they can win. I don't think they can win. They don't have enough high-end talent outside the NHL like some of these other countries do to win gold medals. And until the NHL is back, I think Canada is going to be bronze, maybe silver at best. But we'll see. Let me know if you watched this game. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. What would you have changed for this team? I would consider bringing a guy like Connor Bedard or Shane Wright. Top prospects, kids. I would have gone a little bit more what the States did, but not as heavy. I would have done a little bit more of a hybrid approach to this. Guys like Mason McTavish deserve to be here. I thought that first line was great. Obviously, they had some injuries. Unfortunately, Ben Street, I thought, was playing pretty well. Adam Tambellini played really well in this tournament, I think, leading it in points. Jordan Wheel, Corbin Knight. I thought Odell was one of our best players all tournament. But yeah, I think this fourth line was ultimately where we were the most flawed. But let me know what you think. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to. If you want to support the channel, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Have a good rest of your night. Peace.